Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I have an unpackaging to do for you. This is not a knife. These are some hanks. And they're the most exciting hanks I've certainly ever unpackaged, unboxed. I've been on a little bit of a handkerchief journey since the start of my channel. Before my channel, I guess I had owned a few handkerchiefs. I'd never really given them a fair shake at trying to carry them, however. And then since having the channel, I've had a number of people give me hanks to try out, and through the course of all that, I've discovered that there's one hank brand in particular that I prefer over all the others, and the owner is a friend. It's Renegade EDC, or now Renegade Provisions Co. My buddy Chris, who's been on the podcast before. He's also a knife designer who has a production knife on the way, which I pre-ordered one of. He makes handkerchiefs, and he does really cool work with them, and I own a few of his. They're the only hanks that I think I've ever paid for. I bought the first one, really liked it. I've been gifted one or two, and I've bought a couple more over time. And then, a few months ago, Chris reached out and he asked if I'd be interested in doing a hank collaboration. I said yes. So he sent me a kind of pre-production. We're going to unbox some of the actual real ones that are about to be available, but a pre-production, sizing is off a little, there are a couple of tweaks, but a pre-production version of my collaboration hank with him. He does a number of things that are really, really nice across the board on his hanks. First of all, he does microfiber backing, which is done really well, and is one of the reasons why I carry and use his hanks so much. I don't always have one in my pocket, but I always have one in my fanny pack. I keep one in the car, and sometimes there is one in my pocket. But for lenses, like on my camera or on sunglasses or whatever, screens, stuff like that, the microfiber is just super handy. Plus I'm a dad, so I found that hanks are handy in general. But anyway, this artwork is found on some of my stickers and my shirts and stuff. This is actually a graphic that was made for me by my buddy Nick Rogers from Niche Designs, and it's a cool graphic that I really like. Shout out to the days when I used to sit between the knobs on the closet. That's why those are there, as Nick reminded me the other day. But yeah, so this is a pre-production version of it, and I've been carrying and using this as like my primary Renegade hank since it arrived. It's lived in my fanny pack most of the time, and it's the one that I reach for most of the time. It's been through the wash a couple of times, and it's just going strong. I love these. They're great. So in this package, we have some of the actual official production ones. The sizing is a little bit better. Thread color is different. I think the leather tag is slightly different because that's a Renegade EDC one, I believe. These are through his Renegade Provisions Co. label. Trying to cut into this without accidentally cutting anything that I don't want to cut. Got a note from Chris. Awesome. He always writes a handwritten note. And we have a few hanks and a sticker that I dropped. Dang it. All right. Got the sticker. Okay. And another sticker. Sweet. So, if you're watching this for information, I just realized for when these are going to be available, or you're hoping to get that information out of this, then I should say right off the bat too when these are going to be available before I start showing them off. I've got a whole stack of them here. This Saturday, that is, let me pull up the date so that I'm not an idiot. This Saturday, the 18th, September 18th, 2021, is when these will go live on Chris's site. It should be on the Renegade Provisions Co. site. I'll put a link down below to the site that these are going to be live on. If the listing for them is already live, I'll put the specific listing. If it's not, then I'll just put the site, but they'll be on there. So Saturday at noon Eastern time. So if you're Pacific Standard Time like me, that would be 9 a.m. These will be going live on the site. It's a batch of them. They're not unlimited. They are ready to ship. He has them. So they are in his hands. They'll be going out. It's not like it's a pre-order or something that people are going to be waiting. So these are about to be available, which is why he sent me 4 of them, which is great. I thought I was only getting like 2 of these, but the perks of being the one who collaborated with him. I've got a handful of them here, which is perfect because one is going to be for me. I'll probably end up putting one in a giveaway or something. That's not official yet. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make some plans for the other ones. But you'll be able to purchase these if you want one from his site. Saturday morning or noon Eastern. Saturday morning if you're on the West Coast like me. 9 o'clock PST. So that'll be sweet. Here are a couple of his stickers, Renegade Provisions Co. And then we have this. Jake's so excited for the collab. You're killing it from social media to knife company. I think is that to knife company? I don't know if that totally makes sense. He's always working late. Can't wait to see the future you build. Appreciate it so much, buddy. Chris is genuinely a friend at this point. Not just because he's been on the podcast, but we've been in a group chat where we have talked daily for a long time now. And he's just a good buddy. So let's check out how these look. First of all, you'll notice the graphic is within the stitching on all four corners. I'll hold up the old one, I guess, real quick so you can see the difference. So the graphic shrunk a little bit so that it would fit within the stitching, which was important to me, and was the plan all along. This was just to test it out. So the graphic was a little too big. The thread color also changed, so now we have a forest green thread color. And then the tag is going to be different because instead of the Renegade EDC tag, we have a Renegade Provisions Co tag. And these look sweet. You'll see that's the same logo that you have on here. Other than that, they are both microfiber, although the backing on the new one genuinely feels even nicer to me, which I didn't know was a thing. It's a little bit more plush, a little bit more kind of suede-like. I dig that. And that should be all of the differences. The background is the same. It's a topo pattern, and they both got leather tags. They're both really well stitched, well made in general. The overall size, the imprint of the hank itself, yeah, identical to the one that I've been carrying. So these look sweet. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm glad that I've got 4 of these for myself to figure out what exactly I want to do with. But they turned out great. I was expecting it to be even more identical to that one than it is, but this backing feels even nicer to me. I didn't know that he had made that change, but I dig it, and I love all the ones I already have. So yeah, these are sweet. The leather tags look perfect. The stitching is all immaculate. I don't know how he freaking does it. The dude is a cyborg. We all make fun of him in our group chat that he's like not actually human because the guy's a machine. But yeah, these are coming out on Saturday, which is really exciting. I haven't done a collaborative product like this before. I've got my t-shirts on Teespring, and I appreciate all of you who have purchased those t-shirts, by the way. That means a lot every time I see one of those sell. It's a cool thing that somebody wants, like my merch. I don't think of myself in that way. But yeah, those t-shirts have been fun, but I've never done anything like this where I've partnered with somebody who makes a product that I really like and done like a bearded gear version of it. So the idea of having my logo on the hank that I carry and reach for and already enjoy, just having like my version of it is really, really cool. And it totally fits my brand and my preferences, and it's fun. And it's also kind of cool because this is a logo that another friend of mine made for me, and Nick is a close buddy, so to see his design work with my design elements put onto a product that my friend makes that I really like and actually use is a cool thing. So these, yeah, will be available on Saturday. Let me pull up real quick because I'm sure people are going to ask what price. You could just click on the link down below, but I'll pull it up while I'm here because I might as well just say Renegade Provisions Co. Let me see if they're already listed. If not, then oh yeah, look at that. So he made this listing. This is my favorite. They'll be $25. Right now they're listed as sold out because it just hasn't gone live yet. But he made the listing called the medium gloves, comma, fill them out. Because I always say when I talk about how I wear medium gloves as I'm reviewing a knife that I fill them out real well, though. And Chris always makes fun of me for that in a fun way. So this is the listing. This is what it looks like. When I went on his website, it popped up immediately for me. I don't know if that was just because of randomness or if it's people are already checking it out or he put it that way on his site, but it's there. So I'll link this down below here on this video, so you can check it out for yourself. But they'll be 25 bucks, which there are cheaper hanks out there, and I've seen more expensive hanks out there, and across all of the hanks I've ever experienced, I'll reiterate, these are my favorite. I've purchased some with my own money just because I genuinely love the quality of them and how nice they are to actually use. So it was a match made in heaven. Anyway, thanks for checking it out, guys. If you're interested, Saturday's the day. I don't know. Maybe they'll sell out quickly. Maybe they won't. I have no idea how many people will want these, but should be fun. So, appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.